Hey everyone, my name is Sophie from Sophisticated Organization, and this is the July monthly reset. I'm going to do it a little bit differently, and we're going to pop around in different spaces in my house as we review some things over the past month, as well as talk about goals for July. We're starting in my office just because I was watching my own video and reviewing what my goals were for May, how those went, resetting and planning for June, and thinking about those goals, just reflecting. And did okay this past month. I want to talk first about June and all of the things I had going on. So I don't think I did it justice by fully explaining all of the busyness that was going on in June. I also have my planner in front of me here too, so I'm looking at some of my notes for things that were going on in the month of June. First of all, we had that big transition where Owen started daycare, which has actually given me a lot more time in my day. I typically am not doing the drop off and pick up, although sometimes I do depending on schedules. That just gives me more time in my day. If you're interested, he did very well with the transition. It seems like he's loving it, very happy every time we drop him off there. And we get lots of pictures where he looks like he's having a great time. So the transition went really well. And it's also giving me a lot more time and freedom with my days, which is nice. We also had a couple of parties. I had a bridal shower that I went to. We had Father's Day. We had one of Jim's brothers. It was his birthday. So a few events like that took up some time. And then Jim was actually out of town 3 times in the month of June. He doesn't have any other plans to go out of town, but he had 3 trips, one for work that he's actually on right now. One was a bachelor party that he kind of had to go to and of course wanted to go to, and the other one was a golf trip. So that meant for me, I wasn't able to get done maybe as much as I wanted to. If you are a parent, you know that sometimes it's just a little bit of survival when you're solo parenting. And basically, I'm just saying I'm glad I survived the month of June. July is a little bit similar in the sense that it's just kind of busy. We have a wedding at the beginning of July, a wedding at the end of July. So it's that middle of July that's going to have to be the most productive time of the month for me. Looking at my goals for the month of June, I had a goal of working out 5 days a week. I wanted to, quote, get back to social media. I wanted to focus on the sophisticated declutter and hone in on our process for the weekly family check-in that I've been talking about, as well as follow through on going to events. So I'll just walk through each of those really quickly. Working out 5 times a week, I crushed that goal again. I'm so proud of myself. Even if it's just like 30 minutes of movement, I count going for a long walk as exercising or working out for that day. And I've been really good and really consistent. I'm just getting over a cold. I don't know if you can hear it at all. I did take a couple of days off for feeling a little bit sick, but other than that, I really did well with that goal. The next few goals, not so much, so stick with me. Get back to social media. I did not do that. I still have been just kind of taking a little bit of a break and a backseat. I've gotten a little bit more active on my Instagram stories, really kept up on YouTube and stuff. I'm just so passionate about that and have been really loving and filming videos. I've been getting ahead on filming some videos, which is nice because I just have a lot of ideas coming up. I just haven't put the time into creating a whole bunch of Instagram reels and things like that right now. I think just because it was a busy month and still enjoying taking a little bit of a break. The sophisticated declutter, I did pretty well on that. We're just wrapping up with the last week of June. So that is exciting to finish the whole 6-month declutter. I would love to hear from you if you participated, if it's something you want to do again, or maybe you didn't, and now we're on the back 6 months of the year and you're thinking about maybe like, this is a great time for me to declutter. And then by New Year's, your whole house will be decluttered. That would be kind of nice. I do have a whole ebook that guides you through the whole process on my website if that is something that you're interested in doing and following more of a self-guided approach. The weekly family check-in also didn't really go that well because Jim was out of town so much. I can't really do a weekly family check-in when I'm talking to myself. So that didn't work great. We're going to try that again in July, at least the weeks that we're in town, working through what we want to check off our lists, what things we want to get done around the house. I think we did a lot of communication and tag teaming of like with him being gone, his responsibilities and what things I could do, what things he could do to help me prep before he left to make it easier for me, all of that type of stuff we did really well with, but it wasn't focusing on the week-to-week family check-in that I really want to nail down. So that's still something that's going to stay on the list. And then follow through on going to events. I was talking about how I wanted to continue to explore Omaha and do things, and how I had some of these things on my calendar of different events going on in the community that I thought would be fun for us to do. And a lot of times I put them on my calendar and just never go. This month I did really, really well. I actually went to some things, and because Jim was out of town, I am typically not the person that is comfortable going to a restaurant alone or comfortable just doing that type of stuff alone. But we had a boba, if you know, I really like boba tea, or bubble tea it's called sometimes. We had a boba place open not that far from us, and we really don't have that many in our area. And I just somehow got ads on Instagram about them opening, and they had a grand opening party. They said they were gonna have a DJ and discounts and prizes and all of that going on. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to take Owen, and the two of us are going to go to a little party. And we did. He loved it. He was so entertained. It was a great way to just hang out, the two of us, that night. He loved the music. The boba was good. He just got upset when we had to get back in the car and go home and go to bed. But it was really fun doing that. There was also a little summer market craft fair that Jim was also out of town for, and I just took Owen and the two of us went. I gave him a little snack, pushed him around in his stroller, chatted with some of the vendors, and had a really fun afternoon. I bought a couple of things for myself, which I also typically don't do. I'm pretty frugal. I bought Owen one thing and then one thing for me, which was really fun. And I did a few other things on my list, but again, I'm gonna keep trying to find other things going on in the community and just make a point to go. I'm not sure I can still say I'm new to Omaha, but being somewhat new to a new area, not knowing that many people when I moved here, I think it's a great way to get out there and hopefully make some new friends. For the month of July, I've been sitting here before I started filming this video, doing some thinking and planning out a little bit. And I'm going to keep a lot of the same goals that I had in the month of June. I'm going to keep that workout goal because I've been doing so well with it. The get back to social media, I think I'm also going to keep that as a goal. One thing that I want to focus on is I've been getting a lot of questions about to-do lists, and I just filmed a video on this too, which you can check out. I'll link it in the cards. I think it might be interesting to share a little bit more about my to-do list. I get a lot of feedback about when I share on Instagram, when I have my weekend to-do list and just like check off things and share photos of like clean the kitchen, share a before and after. I want to pick up groceries, like here's my quick little grocery haul. Just do a behind the scenes, but share it more as a to-do list style. So I have my daily to-do list behind the scenes, but sharing it with all of you, and it's just easily taking photos of what I'm doing already, I think would be really fun and nice. Let me know if that sounds like something that would be interesting to you or something else that you'd love to see from me that you have questions about. But that's my more intentional get back to social media, is focusing more on responding to like what you guys want to see and sharing that and fitting things in that just seamlessly integrate into my life. That's part of why I started Sophisticated Organization, is because I think a lot of this comes pretty natural to me, the productivity, the organization, all of that, and I want to be able to share it with you all. And those are the types of things that are really easy for me to share because again, I'm doing them already. The sophisticated declutter, I can cross off the list because that's not something we're doing anymore. The 6-month declutter is over. I'm going to take a month off, at least 1 month, from focusing on decluttering. We'll probably come up with some sort of new organizing and decluttering goal that I want to focus on, but July, taking a break. The weekly family check-in, we're going to try again. Even though the first week and the last week of July might be a little bit more difficult with traveling, it's going to be something that I'm going to focus on coming up with that process a little bit more. The final one that I had for June that I'm going to roll over to July is the following through with events. I don't have as many on my list for the month of July. I have like one library event, but I need to go hunt out a few more things. I do think there was like a brunch or something that I saw. But I'll have to find that and see if we can add that to the calendar and maybe a few others and follow through with those things. Those are going to be it for my goals. I'm excited about the to-do list thing because I also think it's going to hold me a little bit more accountable. So a sub goal on here is going to be following through with my daily to-do list tasks. And by sharing them a little bit more on social media, I think I'll be able to do that. The other thing I wanted to share, like I do every month, is the products that I was able to use up and declutter. So we're gonna head upstairs and I'll share those in just a second. Now onto the products I was able to use up over the month. Starting in my bathroom, we're gonna talk about beauty products and other bathroom products. Then we'll pop into the laundry room and I'll share some cleaning products that I was able to use up. I always find it so interesting, the number of products and how much I'm able to declutter, especially just because it varies so much month to month. This past month, I did not use up that much. I did try and focus on a few small samples, but I think it just kind of works out that way that some months I'm able to finish up a lot, others I'm not, because it's not necessarily products that I started this month and finished in the month. There's things that I've been working on for months and months and months, and then it just randomly finishes up 1 month. So not a lot of things that I was able to declutter, but I will go through them with you quickly, starting with some of the boring stuff like toothpaste. I use Sensodyne sensitive toothpaste. It's just okay. I used up my favorite Kopari. I always thought it was Campari, but I guess it's Kopari. There's no M. But this is a natural deodorant. I buy it in bulk packs usually during the Nordstrom anniversary sale over the summer. They've been having it on sale in packs with different scents. This was the tropical scent, which I like. I just like switching the scents so I don't start associating that smell with deodorant, if that makes sense. So just switching it up is nice for me. My favorite Triad pads. I also buy these during the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which I might not do this here just because they're so expensive, but if it's in your budget, these things are awesome. Love them in the mornings. Then I used up, I don't even know if you could say used up, I'm decluttering one of those little facial razors that gets rid of all of your peach fuzz. If you're not using one of these and you're a woman, you need to. They're so nice. It makes your face feel so smooth. If you do wear makeup, your makeup will apply to your skin a lot easier. And plus, in the summertime, like when that sun is hitting your face, you don't have all of that peach fuzz. I used up an eye cream. I have one more of these Shiseido eye creams. I think they are extremely expensive if you buy the full-size version. I think I like it, but hard to tell with an eye cream if it's working or not. And then the last thing I used up was like bath salts, but it is foaming bath. It says foam bath. It's aromatherapy, lavender scent, Aura Cassia, I think. I ripped off half of the label here is the brand, but I got this in my Balanced Company box. I've shared about them a few times. They have a home and lifestyle box that they send out on a subscription basis. And this time I got like a bunch of beauty products, a really cool duffel bag / backpack that converts, some home decor products, other home products like a hand soap. But this was in there, and I have never seen anything like this that's a bath foam. It like bubbled up all foamy and stuff. I expected it to be like bath salts, but it was just really foamy. Very much enjoyed it and can see myself purchasing this. I will also leave in the description box if you're interested in checking out the Balanced Company. They also have a snack box that I get that I really enjoy, and I have a discount code for you too. So I will leave that in the description box, and let's head over to the laundry room to see the other products. For cleaning products, I have a few here that I used up. I have this laundry detergent I didn't use up, but I did put it into my glass bottle here, so I am getting rid of this, but haven't fully finished the product. Still gonna get rid of a little bit of clutter here. And if you're interested in learning more about what I think on this laundry detergent and a few others, I recently filmed a video talking about all of the different laundry detergents that I tested over the past few months. So I have that. Also, speaking of laundry, I cleaned my washing machine with this OxiClean washing machine cleaner. I like it. I think it makes it smell nice and clean and really, really simple to use. So this is a great product to easily just rinse out your washing machine. I have two stain removers that I love. The one for my laundry and our bedding specifically to get rid of like mascara marks when I don't fully clean my face on our pillowcase is the Puracy one. For kids stains, I don't think you can beat this Miss Mouth's Messy Ear Stain Treater. Fun name, but even if you spray this on the clothing and haven't put it in the wash yet, you can watch the stains disappear with this stuff. So this is a great stain remover. I also use an OxyClean type booster from Branch Basics that I really like, but finished up a bottle of this and reordered more on Amazon in a bulk pack, but they don't have bulk refills that they sell right now. It looks like they previously did, so I had to buy a pack of 3 bottles of this, and it was so worth it. But I hope they have the refills come back because I like it so much, and it would be a little more eco-friendly to buy a refill and probably a little bit more economical as well. I used up a cloth and bristle cleaner. I like this stuff a lot. The scent is quite strong. It's interesting because it's more of a cleaning paste. It's a household cleaner. It works on a bunch of different surfaces and nice and clean ingredients. Don't know if I will repurchase it. It was sent to me a while back from the company. Part of the reason I have so many cleaning products is because some of them are sent to me, and this is one of them. But overall, I did like it. So I would recommend Cloth and Bristle and this specific household cleaner. It's their #1 cleaner. I went through a couple of essential oils, a lemongrass and a peppermint, really trying to work through those. Then this looks like an essential oil bottle, but it was actually a cleaning concentrate from another company that's no longer in business. I used up a Jaws refill cleaner. I like the Jaws system. I like how you can have a whole bottle of cleaner stored in your cabinet or wherever you might store it, and it just takes up this much space. This is the disinfectant cleaner. Really light scent for disinfectant, which is nice. And the lemon dusting wipes from Target. I think this is the Up and Up brand. Do not recommend these. They dried out very quickly, and I don't think they really did much.